an interesting shot right there. You know, it's kind of like old school black and white, the way the colors are. Jantine van Kregten joining us from Ottawa Tourism, Director of Community Communications.
That's the one.
I've got things going.
I'm the one with the cold.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You kind of got yourself going for this morning. But a lot of things gearing up with Ottawa Tourism, and we're expecting about 1,500 delegates coming to us towards the Tulip Festival, right around that May
12th to the 15th. We've got a huge conference coming called Rendez-vous Canada in conjunction with the Canadian Tourism Commission and the Tourism Industry Association of Canada. These delegates come from around the world and they package up travel to Canada. So they're tour operators, and we get to have them here in Ottawa, show them what there is to see and do. And we found that once people get to Ottawa and see what it's like, it's an easy sell. When we go to this conference, my colleagues do every year, and it's held in a different area of Canada, and we talk about Ottawa and all the wonderful things to see and do, but to actually physically have them here is a great opportunity.
Everyone needs to be on their best behaviors, because really you want to showcase this city, because a lot of us, you know, who live here love living here and want to be able to have people come in and see how cool and how wonderful a place it is that we live in.
It'll be a great time to have them. The Tulip Festival will be wrapping up May 12th. We're taking them to the Museum of Civilization and the War Museum as well. They're each hosting a big reception. The conference itself will be at the Ottawa Convention Centre, so overlooking the Rideau Canal. The city will be looking good in mid-May.
The city was on display as well last year, because this is an annual event and this is the tour operators are constantly going there, but that was the launch of the Red Shoe campaign.
Exactly. So last year's conference was in Edmonton, and what my colleagues in travel trade did is they actually gave away 1,000 pairs of red shoes, and that was our theme, talking about how Ottawa is walkable and comfortable and fun. So 1,000 pairs of red shoes, and then we ran a contest asking people, delegates, to take photos of themselves wearing those red shoes back home where they live, and then to submit them on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Ottawa Tourism Travel Trade, for a chance to win free registration for this year's conference. And we got some great entries.
Were you surprised to see how many people got in on it?
The creativity was impressive. There were over 60 entries, literally from around the world: the Netherlands, China, India, Australia, Canada, and the U.S. And it was tough to pick a winner, but we did.
You did. Okay, so we're going to show you the top. We've got the top three, I think, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so let's see some of these pictures.
So Michael Pound from Australia, he won the grand prize. Oh, and that's him on the beach in Australia, but he actually submitted dozens and dozens of photos of himself. He did a big trip through Canada, so he was with the polar bears up in Churchill, Manitoba. He was surfing, I believe, doing all sorts of strange things, but he won the grand prize. Our second prize winner came from British Columbia, from Howe Sound, British Columbia. Isn't that great? She's stand-up paddleboarding
with the shoes on. That's awesome. And look at the animals.
Yeah, and then our third prize winner came from New Delhi in India.
All right, I think they're going to try to get that picture. No, they lost it.
Well,
yeah.
Anyways, so it was a great round-the-world winning prize.
That's really neat. People got creative.
They did indeed. And in fact, we're being creative, and I can't divulge exactly what we're doing, but you will see in Ottawa lots of red shoes in town in that May 12th to 15th period. We know that these delegates have the red shoes. They're going to be bringing them, so we're trying to be creative about how to use that red shoe momentum that we've got going.
Can I ask, has there been great response from tour operators that we are seeing? You know, there's been a lot of discussion in our media in the last couple of weeks about Ottawa and these ideas and kind of creating this buzz around the city, but that there is that people are finding that these tour buses and these tour operators want to be able to head here.
Exactly, and it's not just tour buses, like that is one segment of travel trade, but just package travel in general. People who buy packages with accommodation and attraction passes and whatnot. But yeah, the Red Shoe campaign really breathed some life into our brand, into showing how fun and interactive we are. And again, I think it's a great fit with the red color being the capital, the walkability of downtown. We're hosting, the head of the conference is at the convention center, but we've got 5 or 6 host hotels all throughout downtown, so the delegates will be walking to the convention center from those hotels. There's a really good buzz going on.
So either you can opt to wear your red shoes over the week of May 12th to the 15th and then just kind of fit in and maybe get in on some of these things, or at least you'll appreciate it when you see all these people kind of walking around, that you know they're here, and try to be able to sell our city the best way that we can. Always a pleasure. Thank you.